Right, basically I am recording. I've got some video to upload, but I thought while it's early morning, roughly around about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've decided to do a couple of videos basically because I've got a few things to talk about. This one is called Never Judge a Book by Its Cover. Yes, I've actually thought of a title. I know, it is absolutely crazy. And it spurred me on from watching a video on here basically and other bits and pieces over the years. And basically, as we said, it's all to do with meeting people, it's all to do with finding books or any kind of thing, basically, where we would like to use the title of Never Judge a Book by Its Cover, because there was a video on here that somebody had basically posted up. I'm subscribed to many people on here, and usually when I subscribe to them, I keep subscribing to them. I do watch as many videos as I possibly can, and basically the person was basically saying about somebody else who subscribed to me, did a comment and that, and we're calling that person a creepy dude. Yes, I know. And I believe, and I can tell by the ways that he was going on in the video, that it was aimed at me. Yes. Although he did put one thing in saying he may be a nice person, maybe. And it spurred me on about this, and it spurred me on about other things in the past, like books and things like that. And it's basically that you should never judge somebody if you do not know them. And that's what spurred me on, because I thought, well, this person doesn't know who I am, basically. I've done a comment and so on and that, and they've gone onto a video to sort of, well, they haven't actually said my name, my technical name. She'd forgotten my screen name on here and so on, and thought it's W whatever something, and that kind of thing. And I thought, well, I get the feeling that I can, and because she said basically the video that I commented on, so I knew that and thought, well, that's really stupid as far as I'm concerned, that you would do a video like that and want to try and you know warn other people when really, you know you shouldn't, because it's the age old question: never judge a book by its cover. Because it's not only people, we can say that about anybody we walk out into the street, right? Because we'll see people and we'll think, we don't know who they are. And it's really, at the end of the day, it should be about us making a judgment when we know that person. Get to know somebody, and then you'll get to know who they are, and then what they're like, and then we can judge them as a person rather than judging them by, say, one comment or whatever, and two comments maybe. It's just absolutely stupid. I think that's basically, how we should do it, because, like I said, you should never judge a book by its cover. In the same with books. People look at, say, a book, and they see the cover of it, and the first thing they do is they go, not going to like it. But how would you know? If you've never read that book, how would you know if it's, bad? I know bits and pieces about books and that, because I know what sort of books I like to read. So I know that if it's going to be a horror story, I'm not really going to like it, because I don't really watch horror films, so I'm not really going to like horror stories. So I know that I can pick up the book and think, well, I'm not really going to like it, by looking at the cover. But then again, I might at some point get into that sort of thing if I watch something or read something and think, it's interesting, and maybe I explore a bit more about it. But it's always the question, they say about never judge a book by its cover, and I think sometimes it's a bit like that in many cases, because I can say that about music, because I might have said it on here before, but a while back, the very first time when I saw this band, a local soul band who sing cover versions. They're called the Motorcity Vipers and they're a local soul band. And basically, I remember seeing them for the very first time in Peterborough at the Fair Meadows. And I actually was walking across the field and I said to my dad, I'm not going to like these, you know. I'm not going to like them one single bit. But I did. I liked them. So I was making a snap judgment there and then, thinking they're rubbish, because I'm not normally a big fan of cover bands. I mean, I don't mind going to seaside resorts like Blackpool and going to bars and clubs where they have cabaret on and you get these sort of bands playing that do cover versions. I understand that. I understand things like that. But I don't normally go out of my way to go and see bands that only sing cover versions, because it's not my sort of thing, you know. But I thought, well, I've got to give it a go, you know. They might be good, and they were. So I actually, in the end, liked the band, and I've seen them a lot of times now. So it's always that question, isn't it? You should never judge a book by its cover. Never ever. Because you never know what it's going to be like. Even, and I suppose some ways you can say that about TV programs as well, because, again, just reading the title doesn't give it away. But the great thing about TV, though, is I always say you get trailers. The trailers will always be the good bearing all as to whether or not it's worth watching. So I always think that. I always think that. But anyway, I'm not going to carry on, you know, doing any more comments or anything like that on this person's video that obviously I was on about earlier, or any of their videos, to be quite fair. If they want to think that about me, even though they don't know me, let them. Just let them. You know, there's no point crying over spilled milk about it. But there you go. Just saying that they think something like, you know, having to put in the messages of their video, you know, some like creepy dude or whatever, and sort of thinking, well, why would you say that about somebody you don't really know? That is just, you know, and I could have easily put well, not a message, but I could have easily commented on the video and say, I know it's you, I know the video's aimed at me, why would you want to call me that, you know, when you don't even know me? Because that's like me doing a video or whatever and saying to somebody who I don't know, they're creepy, when I don't know who they are. Simple as that. But anyway, I just thought I'd do this, you know, never judge a book by its cover in any aspect, whether it's meeting somebody or a book or a TV show, maybe going to see somebody you know, and that kind of thing. But anyway, keep watching my videos because I've got more to do, and bye for now.